Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the James Madison Dukes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner will be brought down. The Wildcats offense starts with less than ideal field position thanks to that return. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it, the Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up third down instead. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. And he finds his target. He has the first. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, James Madison. This quarterback on fire today.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Offense getting set. Second down play here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Scanning the field. It's Johnson. Snags the quick throw. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch is made down the middle. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. The completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Cephas. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Wildcats are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Giddens. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the Wildcats will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Johnson. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas State. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Returner decides to field it. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we...
It's blocked. Only scoop it up. Can he make something happen here? So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick this away to start the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. James Madison's offense back out there now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Bringing pressure. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The Dukes make up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to extend the play. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And the Dukes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point puts him in front by 1. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass, it's Johnson. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they've got him. The defense makes a big play on the last play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. After consecutive losses, he did a miracle here on third and a mile. The sure hands, it's Cephas. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Well, it's a great game for this offense. The quarterback looks up, sees a wide receiver, and takes full advantage of it. Defense better make some adjustments.
And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. The defense just did a great job now from this offense. Put together a drive and picked off a crucial turnover. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
They'll try to run this one in. And he doesn't make it. The run is stopped short, so the lead remains 5 here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the sack. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening down. Another first down. The Dukes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Picks up the first and is still going. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. This will be a challenge now. Second and goal back at the 13. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Gets 6 defensive backs with that dime look.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Dukes. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Good, tough running here by the back to give this offense the lead late in the game. You're up by 1. It's a no-brainer. You got to go for 2 to make this a 3-point game.
The offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's caught for a 2-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Makes a quick catch. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So Georgia's offense will have the football first here. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap.
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
When he's got some space here. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Dukes offense out there for their first possession. Quarterback operating an empty set. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. It's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Dukes. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Smith. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
It's caught downfield. Not quite much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Back to throw. It's back. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And the Dukes line up with a first and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Handoff from the shotgun. You're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. After scoring before halftime, a chance to really stretch this lead now in the first possession of the second. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looking to the end zone, looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Coverage team makes the tackle to wrap up the third period of play. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the game just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Moss. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Dukes lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And the Dukes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket now. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, James Madison. And this one is getting ugly.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Smith. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. With the catch, it's Bell. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's back. Receiver makes the catch. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He's got his man in the open field. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger, as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.